Apple has released iOS 14. It's been here for a while, and of course, you can put it off for a bit, and then seemingly overnight, your phone updates, so you're forced to do it. Chris Matishnik here with Beth Motter. I learned a lot through my health app when I was using it, but that's a different story. Chris, you've learned a lot. What have you learned?
I'd like to know what you learned first. Tell me, Beth, what did you learn through your health app? How long have you been using it?
Oh, I've been an avid Apple Watch user for quite some time. And my Apple Watch now is struggling with iOS 14 and it actually won't connect. So I don't know what I've learned. I've learned I have a really expensive paperweight. But that's been about it.
Yeah, I'm approximately 4 years older than you, and I try and resist all this health stuff, all this app stuff. I try to use a minimum of apps. However, I have friends, and my friends are somewhat neurotic, and I won't tell them that to their faces, but I hope they're watching this. And of course, they're now obsessed with how many steps they take every day.
Mhm.
Never crossed my mind. I just trust my body to tell me when it's unhappy. But
Mhm.
no, they need their health app to do that. So unfortunately, I ended up succumbing and actually opening my health app after it had sat on my iPhone ever since health apps had been invented. And I realized that I could see my step count. I could see how far I'd walked. Two or three pieces of simple information. I could just about cope with that because it allowed me to converse with my friends, because it's pretty much all they wanted to talk about. Then came iOS 14, and I opened my health app one day, and all this other stuff. And this other stuff is stuff I, first of all, had never heard of. And secondly, I had no idea what it meant. And I'm not sure it's made me terribly healthy. You see, like double support time. Do you know about double support time?
I
How
do
is
not.
your double support time?
I can't use my watch. I don't know. I don't open the health app because I don't have my watch.
So I had to find out what this was. So suddenly I was in the 20th percentile of double support time. And apparently, if you, that's the amount of time you have both feet on the ground. If you only have one foot on the ground when you walk, that suggests, and I love the way they have all these sort of legalistic outs just in case, but it suggests you're walking in a more balanced way than if you have a higher percentage of having both feet on the ground at the same time when you walk. Did you know that, Beth? I did not know that.
I honestly haven't even thought about it.
No. And then, you see, that was enough. And then there was step length. Step length. I don't think about my step length. Do you know how big your step length is?
I know I'm a foot shorter than my fiance, and he tells me to hurry up when we're walking. But I don't know.
Right. Well, here's the thing. If as your step length gets shorter, that suggests you're getting older and sicker and makes you feel bad. But there's a complication. Here's the complication. I ride a stationary bike. I have to. It's COVID, right? I get on a stationary bike. And then I have a choice. I either put my iPhone inside the pocket of my shorts, because then it'll count quite a few steps because it can feel my leg moving. On the other hand, it believes while I'm biking that my step length isn't very long at all. So it ruins my step length score. Now, can you imagine the schizophrenia involved in that? You're on the one hand, you're being told you're doing well, you've got a lot of steps. On the other hand, step length, it's shortening, you're dying. I honestly question whether these apps are actually making people more sick rather than less, more mentally sick. I'm sure it's a good thing to remind people to get up and not do 200 steps a day. On the other hand, this is getting sort of faintly creepy because that wasn't all. Then there was walking asymmetry. Walking asymmetry? This all appears suddenly on the homepage of my health app. Walking asymmetry. Do you know what your walking asymmetry has ever been?
No, I
No, I hadn't either. And your goal is to make it 0.00%. Did you know that?
my doctor's never told me that.
No, and mine didn't either. And she tells me everything. And checkups every week. And so walking asymmetry is apparently supposed to judge that if you have the slightest of limps, which may mean, apparently a limp means you may have a problem. Did you know that? If you limp, you have a problem. So suddenly you are conscious not only of your step length, your walking asymmetry, your double support score. Um, I just don't think this is healthy. What do you see? You've clearly been involved in this health app stuff before your Apple Watch was destroyed by iOS 14. And I pray that your Apple Watch charges up again and stops being a mere paperweight. But doesn't it not make you worry more about your health rather than less?
It made me really competitive with myself to close my rings. I will say when quarantine hit, it was nice to realize I was walking from my desk to the refrigerator, to the microwave, and back, and that's all I was doing. But it wasn't telling me my stride length yet, and quite frankly, I didn't know I needed to worry about it.
It will, but I think you make an important point. It makes you competitive with yourself. So I now feel guilty if I go down the stairs to get something and come back up the stairs in the house. If I don't have my iPhone in my pocket because I've left it on a table, that means I'm losing out on number of steps. It's a tragedy. At the end of the day, I feel depressed if my score is down. And worse, then the app the next day will say, you took fewer steps yesterday than you did the day before, or your average step length this week is down from last week. And it makes you feel awful. This thing is designed to make you feel awful. Health apps are designed to make us all hypochondriacs.
Counterpoint, it's making you keep your phone on you a lot more too. Instead of just going downstairs and maybe leaving your phone on the charger or just on the table next to you, you've got it in your hand all
I know.
the time.
Yeah, or in my pocket, because of course, if I've got it in my hand, it won't score because it doesn't check the movement. You have to have it somewhere near your waist. And if you don't have it somewhere near your waist, you don't score. It's awful. It's like being a field goal kicker that misses every kick. It's it's one of life's great modern tragedies. They will write plays about this one day. You wait. They will write dramatic plays. Broadway will be full of health app drama.
I, I'll pay for it. I hope you star.
I hope I'm still alive.
You're only 4 years older than me, Chris.
Oh,
You
there
will
is
be
that.
proud. Your Apple Health app will not let you die.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris. Well, thank you. Good points. I can't wait to try it out when my Apple Watch is no longer a paperweight. We'll see. And for all things Apple and all things tech, be sure to stick with ZDNet. Thanks for watching.